Lords and ladies, how are you all doing? This is Con Over coming to you with another episode of EU4. I'm going to take a quick look and see where we are, because I haven't played this in quite a bit of time. So the clergy is mad at me again. The clergy always seems to be mad at me. Who is the most developed in terms of tax? See if we can find that business. I was going to try to go and get ourselves... Actually, let me pause this for a moment. I'm going to try to give ourselves a little bit of a time here to kind of get back into the swing of things. Gascogne is 8 base tax, 7 base tax, 7 base tax. Give this to the clergy. They'll be pretty happy with me. And at that point, I'll get a bonus to my tax income right there, which works for me. I'm okay with that. Alright, what was I going to say? When last we saw each other, what were we doing? Oh, that's right. We were languishing without any kind of ruler under our actual banner. Now we do have the noble King Nicolas Henri I de Valois. He is infertile, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, his consort is super fertile, so maybe they cancel each other out. I'm not entirely sure how that goes. And this dude right here, so help me God, if we actually have a kid popping out, I kind of want to get rid of him, because this guy's awesome. And although his claim is weak rather, geez, I can't talk today, he's still pretty beastly. But what had happened the last time? Let's see. Well, we are still waiting on trying to pick up some of these Austrian lands, which is going to be very, very hard. England isn't really angry at us too much anymore because we're pretty awesome and we just made them like completely and totally worthless. I'm going to quickly send an individual over here so we can kind of improve our relations a little bit more, and maybe we could be able to actually annex them pretty soon. The Diplo cost is pretty high still, and we are still trying to go and make things cores. Ah, that's right, that's what happened last time we saw each other. Okay, so last time we saw each other, we were still doing the after effects of all of the fighting that we have been doing against the Austrians and the English. But then on top of it, then I picked up the last couple pieces of Provence, while our own explorer actually begins to do his own trek over here trying to find the New World. Geez, Norway took Iceland? Alright, so there has already been some seizures of territory. Castile has taken the Canaries, the Azores have gone to Portugal, and Madeira has gone to Portugal as well. Kind of wondering how easy it would be. No, attacking Portugal is not going to happen. Castile will be on their side, and since Castile's on their side, so would Aragon, and I don't really want Aragon to actually be fighting us. I don't want to be fighting everybody at the same time. I'll fight some people, just not everyone. Well, what are we doing in the meantime? So, looking at, I guess, where is it? Diplomatic? Let's go with diplomatic. So we have a bunch of various places that we can probably seize. Calais, for example, I kind of want to do, so I can get rid of absolutely everything. Woohoo! Awesome. What have I found? Have I found anything good? No, I've not found anything good. That was a complete waste of time. Let us try exploring then to the West African Sea. Okay. But if we can get rid of Calais, then the English have no position on mainland, which works for me. And shockingly, it seems that Ferdinand I plans a female heir to take the imperial throne. Austria already has kind of ticked me off because they are always trying to pick a fight with us. We can improve our relationship more with them. We might be able to begin annexing Brittany in this particular video as well. It'd be kind of nice, actually. Where are we though? Okay, so they are just allied up the wazoo. That's what I was going to do though. I was going to check our missions. So incorporate Brittany into our country. I should be able to do that fairly quickly. The presupposes, of course, our relationships get good enough for it. I'm also trying to increase our relationships with individuals around our area. Mostly because if we can go and successfully turn opinions against the Austrians, we'll be in great shape. So who doesn't like the Austrians? So France loves themselves, that's great. Why can't I look at this? Okay. Austrian, blah, blah, blah. And these stupid Austrians just keep trying to insult us. Like, and they're just doing it all this stinking time. Who doesn't like the Austrians? Why can't I get who doesn't like the Austrians? Oh, well. I do want to declare an attack upon them, but there's just still so many guys to be fighting. And I kind of wonder if I can successfully take these places. I think what I will do instead is just wait to gain some more administrative power until we can successfully just incorporate all of our areas super, super quick. And to do that, I think we should be able to safely drop some of our army maintenance down. Make some more money in the meantime. So where is our explorer, though? He's down here. Terra Incognita is still not able to find Cape Verde. Don't tell me these guys are already taking it. Wow, there's a bunch of random people down here. Who the heck is Joloff? I don't know who Joloff is, but it sounds kind of weird. I don't like it. Oh well. I'm trying to think of what we can do in the meantime so we don't have to worry too much about engaging anyone. I could expand our army bigger, which would be a good idea. Hey! So now that we have the West African Sea, what is this? Oh, the Canaries, never mind. I was more happy. I was like, oh, cool, what is this nonsense? But nothing really important. Can I successfully send you anyplace else? Yeah, just continue around the coast. I'm really trying to get into the African sub-Saharan area, kind of like that belt. Because in this area, it's a little bit weaker. I can probably take it over with this about 5,000 or 10,000 troops. We can successfully get things like mines, which would be pretty awesome. That's what it's going to do. Okay, so let's see if we can make anything better, though, in the meantime. Our trade power can be better for Champagne. Well, the trade node anyway. Dang. We just lost a general, which is always kind of unfortunate. We can increase our taxation a little bit here and there, but not a whole lot. We can also start increasing our army supply, our, local manpower. So maybe we'll do that. We'll find a good place to do that. One of these northern locations in Co, or maybe Normandy. No, screw that. We're going to do it down here in Languedoc. That's a good place. I'll take that. That's fine with me. Which general did we lose? Not one that's really too worrisome. And now we have discovered locations, curses, to successfully colonize, but we can't get there just yet. What if I can declare war on them? At that point I should be able to take over a foothold. So let's improve our relations. Maybe I can even ally with them. Or no, what I could probably do? I could start trying to be able to get fleet basing rights. So if I can get fleet basing rights there, I wonder if I can get a colonist that way. I don't know. We'll figure that out in a second, though. Because I know we're ways off to our next technology, and that's a problem. Wait, no. Who cares? Oh well. We're going to try to take our port control. Extend our trading range, which means that we still can't colonize. This is making me angry. And we just lost half a ducat a month for not really any kind of success. What is anything that can increase our range? Ah, there we go. So we have to wait a few years to do it. But then we should be able to get this, which allows us to get colonies a lot further away. Administrative demand diplomatic. I only gained 50 from that. That's not a good idea. I'm trying to find any position that we can successfully gain range on our expeditions, but it doesn't seem like we're able to do that. What? Curses. We understand the troops are not impressed. So, unfortunately, we're going to have a morale penalty for quite a bit of time, so I will actually kick this back up. And I'm not going to be too worried about corruption. It's barely actually adding anything to us, so I will even cut it back even further. And I'm thinking it might be time to start establishing a fleet in the south. Because these guys are actually supposed to be protecting trade. And these guys are protecting trade. And I don't really want to go and make a big navy because it's expensive, man. Look, it's a half a ducat a month. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, let's actually get rid of this nonsense. So I'm pretty sure I can't actually make claims. Not without having stability go to the toilet. Okay, well at least Anjou is now part of our noble community. You know what, let's actually get rid of that fleet basing rights. I'd rather have the extra ducat. So, cancel that. Cool, that's fine. Wondering if I can successfully annex these bad boys. I have to wait a month or so, but we can do it. It's going to cost us a fair amount of diplomacy, but 6 per month. Jeez, it's going to take our... Oh, wow, it's going to put us down at the bottom. That's fine, let's do it. So monthly increase is non-existent now, which means we're not going to get the colonial range. And that's fine, it's okay. It's not going to be ideal, but it's okay. We're more concerned about the local conditions of Europe than expanding further. Allied with Scotland, allied with Tyrone and Portugal. I wonder if I can successfully take over portions of Ireland. Or maybe we'll even be angry at Scotland. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go and start creating a spy network here. Because it's not like it's terrible land. In fact, it's pretty good. And they're only allied to Scotland, so it's like not a huge concern there either. If we can take them on, we can start moving through... Why did I just lose all that vision? Huh, strange. I just lost a ton of vision. But I can start moving through Ireland. Maybe I can even start taking on England. I would love to be able to actually just take England out of the game completely. It's going to be very, very difficult to do. But pretty awesome. Get rid of that. And yeah, we're going to just lose a bunch of diplomatic power. So yeah, colonial ranges is not going to happen for quite a bit of time. Administrative is just huge, which works for me. I'm happy with that. I'm still kind of disappointed, though, that we can't successfully really declare war on a lot of these individuals. Like, we don't want to fight Austria, because Austria's got a bajillion and a half allies. But at the same time, attacking Liege will have Austria bring in everybody else, so they call on their own allies, which really sets us back quite a bit. Who are they allied with? Alsace, Cleves, and Savoy. Jeez, and since they're HRE, the Austrians will come to their assistance as well. When will this be done? That will be done 1487, so another 2 years. We got a ways to go, don't we? Yikes. So, not an ideal action-packed individual, video here, but at the same time important things are going on. One of those being that we are actually going to have France pretty much entirely under our control, except for this tiny little bit of England. Actually, We can start a fight with Tyrone by going after England. Not worth it. Okay, so, the Queen Consort of the People. So, Juana is a woman with a heart of gold. She does her best to please her husband, King Nicholas Henri, and treats her friends with unparalleled kindness. During a recent trip to the Orléans province, Queen Consort Juana saw the suffering of its poorest peasants with her own eyes. Ever since, she's been drafting a plan to help her most destitute subjects. So, we lose administrative power, but we lose unrest. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get rid of the unrest. I'll take that. We can invest in new technology, so the limber, so we can actually get artillery. Yes. This is what we need to really increase our dominance in the battle space. Do I really want to have a cast mortar? Yeah, it's expensive as all get out, but sure, why not? Let's make one right there. And at some point in the near future, I'd like to be able to get the Frank language in all courts, but it's not going to happen until we have exploration ideas or another level of administrative technology, which is going to happen in 1488 as well. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Let's speed this up a little bit. So if I can successfully... Ooh, actually no, let's start increasing our relations with Brunswick. They're not particularly strong, but that's fine. If I can successfully, though, pick a fight with Ireland, like I said, that'd be great there. At that point, I'll have to fight against Scotland. Nah, big deal. I don't know if I can successfully fabricate a claim, though. Can I do so? There has been no neighboring provinces. Curses. So I'd have to actually just take them on completely just to even do what I want to do. And these guys have the mightiest navy in the world. So that's a big problem. Wish I could... I can't do so much early on in this game. Alright, you know what? Let's pull him back home. And let's see how incredibly we would get raped if we tried to attack the English. Vassalize Scotland is their particular decision there. Wait. Humiliating would be awesome, but that's not going to happen. Calais would be good. And I kind of really want to go and attack... I have to attack somebody, man. You know, I'm getting the itch. I'm getting the itch. I don't like it. Know what to do instead? I have a ton of administrative power coming in, so let's see if we can't find ourselves a good place to increase our tax base. Take a look at development real quick. Grassland's pretty beefy already. This is gonna be expensive, but this is gonna give us a fair amount of money already. And Aragon thinks that we're awesome since we're Catholic, so yay, go us. Now let's find a place that's less well built. Yeah, super cheap, and we can get a lot of money for really not that much of an investment. Let's do this. We have a fair amount of money coming in now. Yeah, 7 whole ducats with full army supply and tons of corruption being rooted out. Alright. So marketplace or church... Maybe make a church down here in Languedoc. I've been talking about it for a bit of time, but I think we'll do that anyway. Alright, so we're going to be almost fully vassalized in another year or so. Probably be good for us to get another commander up and running too. Especially right here. Actually no, let's not worry about that right now. And you, where else can you explore? Nowhere else. So you are worthless to me. Protect trade? Maybe. Blockade? Maybe. It's on pirates. We've been taking a fair amount of piracy going on through that, so let's see if we can make that a little bit easier on us. Also, fully annexed, so we don't really need to have, first of all, both of these forts up and running. Actually, what happens if I have this garrisoned? That'll lock that down. Nah, you don't have to worry about it. Let's just get rid of that, because we're not going to fight anybody immediately. And if anybody wants to fight us, they have to get through our outer ring of forts. That's more than enough time for us to really rebase a lot of our material. Yeah, that's going to happen at some point anyway. Curses. So, integration is going to... Oh, man. So, diplomatic reputation is awful. But that's okay, I guess. But our reputation gets better. Accumulate money. What do we want to do for that? Have at least almost 500 ducats. Any province owned in... Okay, recover Calais. Monthly autonomy change would be pretty cool. Oh, I thought I said the excommunicated the ruler of France, and I was like, what did I do? What did I do? I don't know what I did, man. What do we want to do for that? Accumulated money is good, and it gives us prestige, but I don't really care. I feel like attacking Italy is probably a bad idea. I think recovering Calais is a good plan, though. So let's... Ooh, they're fighting Desmond. Desmond's up here. Is here. So let's, say recover Calais. Let's have all of our ships run the heck back home the second that there is war. Actually, no, don't worry about that one. Let's bring our troops up to the north. Hey, look, we even have 4,000 more men, too. I didn't realize that. Awesome. Chevauché. Okay. The birth of a permanent taxation system. Charles VII remodeled French finances, established heavy taxation, blah, 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 blah. So I can gain tax, I can gain stability. In the long term, it's probably going to be better for me to get the base tax. And in fact, stability doesn't give us that much more. Where is it? There we go. So stability will boost the modifier for tax by a little bit, but I think in the long term, I'd rather have the local unrest for the time being and worry about some of the other stuff later. So we jumped up another good portion of ducatage. So yeah, let us declare war. We can take Calais. We're not going to be able to take London, I sincerely doubt. Artois. Yeah. Actually, let's move some units down here so that way we are ready to take back. I'm having a hard time deciding here because I'm sure that the Portuguese will attack us. Yeah, let's do this. Let's pull the trigger. And Anjouan apparently don't want to be happy anymore. Oh, 6 years, we're fine. Declare war. Tyrone's not going to fight with them, so let's take Calais. Charge, my friends. Let's get you up here too. We'll probably take some attacks from Portugal. And indeed, yes, they outnumber us by a little bit, but they're too busy fighting a war on two fronts, so let's slow this down a little bit. So Henri is expansionist, so if we can actually get that colony increase, it would be awesome, but it's not going to happen immediately. Detach siege, let's put 25,000 men down here. And indeed, let's actually even create another unit here. Wow, that's an incredible amount of troops. Because with the artillery, we'll be in good shape to actually get some bonus. Come on. There we go. Let me combine. We got a little bit of a bonus to siege. And the 20,000 men really don't need to be up in the north. In fact, I can even put the commander down here. To Lyon. You know what we're going to do? Let's just rush forward to see if we can't take the Portuguese out of play super quickly here. We'll split you in half, and half of you are going to go here. And I could call up my allies to the fight, but I don't really feel that's necessary to do so. I will bring down these 4,000 troops to continue our occupation. Yeah, these guys have like nothing. That works for me. I'll take that. They have a huge amount of ships and we don't, but that's okay. And luckily, I don't think that Portugal can successfully take out my fleet to the south. I'm super nervous in the north, but right now I think we're okay. Hey, we now own that particular province. Let us continue moving to the south to take out Beira. Porto is now ours as well. I wonder if we could even use this to gain a foothold into Iberia. Or. I would love to peace out and take the Azores or something like that. Or Madeira. I'll take Madeira. Development, pretty high. Sugar, awesome. I'd love to get that. Heck, I'd even take Huerta. Huerta helps control the Straits of Gibraltar. And if that's controlled, then we are in great shape there as well. Let's bring our pillaging troops down to the south. We are taking down in war score for the moment, but that's okay. Coimbra is now ours. I don't know the fort level on here, but that's okay as well. It's going to continue to have our guys just take place after place. So we're going to run over here to Lisboa, or Lisbon if you prefer. And get enough troops behind that siege that we can actually move forward with it. Yeah, I think we'll do it this way. This isn't the most, you know, elegant of ways through it, but that's alright. Our ports are blockaded, that's going to happen. But we still don't have any troops really taking us on. What's our money like? We're making 11 ducats. Wow. I'm okay with that. 10,000 Portuguese to the south. I wonder if I can successfully take Lisboa before they attack me. That would be ideal, I would say. Heck, I would honestly really just prefer to come down and crush their army completely. But that's not going to happen. Wait, where did I... Oh, what the heck? Yeah, dude, go home, man. Go home. You. Get back to port. I will take the hit right now on trade and income. Because I'm making bank on just raping my way through Portugal. And we're going to take Calais pretty quickly, I think. So once we do that, we can come down and just completely crush Portugal, and that's exactly what I want to do. I will take the extra cost to diplomacy if I can take this area down here. Algarve would be awesome. I would love more, honestly, just to have one of these colonies. Madeira would be also awesome, but I'd be happy with the Azores. Give me a nice jumping off point going off further to the west. And I think, you know what's going to happen? We're going to split this in half. Send another 10,000 down, because now there's 15,000 Portuguese, and they're going to start moving towards the rest of my army, I believe. So I can gain prestige, or I can... Oh, you know what? Death of a Merchant? No, we're taking that. That's my money. I am the purse. Worship me. Where are these guys going? Castelo de Vieja. I wonder if he's trying to actually come through and take on my territories. That would be a bad idea, though. Oh, no, never mind. He's coming back. There, we're good. We're cool. We're cool. We're good. He's coming after my troops, but he's not going to get there in time. He will successfully probably retake some of these areas. And quickly let's recruit another general, who is awful. We're just not rolling well with our generals, are we? Let's detach enough of the siege so that we can pull troops away, if necessary. My men are almost in position to catch him in between. We could successfully do this. He doesn't have a whole lot. Porto's grasslands. Another 11,000 men are going to come up to the north here. As the one to the general in the first place, so we're in good shape there as well. Let's go to Asturias. Let's go to Leon, and you, my son. Okay, Burgos and Leon. So whoever gets attacked first, we should be able to swing in behind him. Cantabria. Okay. Maybe if we can get to Rioja first. No, we don't want to go. Never mind. Curses. Stop doing that. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Highlands, which is a good thing. Dice roll for the attacker is bad. Oh no, dude, he's going for Navarra. He's trying to... If I just keep him in Navarra, I'm okay with that. Go to the hills here. I've just lost enough troops that I'm not going to be able to continue that siege. Annoying. Calais really should be falling any second now. And the second that happens, we get ticking war score in our favor. Let's recall our diplomat from there. Aha! I think we've caught him. Cantabria, he's not going to get away in time. Yes, we found him. Our morale is not as good as it could be, but our tactics are better, and our morale is still better. It's just not great. Crushed. Alright, awesome. And Etienne, no idea how to say his name. Awesome. We have definitely got another commander that's going to be awesome here, so I'm going to select you. Let's chase after those Portuguese scum. Crush what's left of their army, and take what's left of their land. Maybe I'll also continue going through and the pillaging bit, you know. We got a good thing going on with that. I'm going to continue that. What I will do in the meantime, though, is that this video is starting to run a little bit long. So, folks, please excuse me. I'm going to take myself a quick break, and when we come back, we will finish knocking off these Portuguese, and shortly thereafter that, the English, and establish our rightful position as being basically the big, you know, not sure how to call it. We're going to be awesome. Which is going to be awesome. So guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. This is going to be Con Ulrich signing off for the moment. But when we tune back in, yep, we're going to take over part of Iberia, and we're going to definitely take the last part of what belongs to France, rightfully. Except for, you know, Avignon, and that's another time for another concern. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you all soon. Take it easy.